Welcome to Yoga for Kayaking. My name is Anna Levesque, founder of Girls at Play and Mind Body Paddle. In this 30-minute class, we're going to focus on shoulder health and alignment. Paddlers tend to have weak upper backs with shoulders rolled forward. In this sequence, we're going to focus on postures that include drawing the shoulders back by strengthening the upper back and lengthening through the chest. Please remember to check with a medical professional before starting any yoga sequence. And please pay attention to your body. If you feel any sharp, shooting pain, numbness, or tingling, please back off and rest. Also remember to breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your nose throughout the whole sequence. Let's begin. Let's start in child's pose with your hips pressed back towards your heels and your arms out in front, forehead towards the floor. Breathing into the back body. Deep and easy breathing. Thinking of breathing into the low back, drawing the breath up into the back ribs all the way to the shoulder blades, and exhaling shoulder blades, back ribs, low back. Inhaling deeply and exhaling fully. Relaxing the face and the neck. Inhale to come up to all fours, hands and knees. Soften the shoulder blades, lift the hip. And exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. Inhale, soften between the shoulder blades, lift the hips and look up. Exhale, round the spine, Halloween cat. And again, inhale, lift the hips, soften between the shoulder blades, look up. And exhale, round the spine. And again, inhale, soften and look up. And exhale, round the spine. Nice flexions and extensions of the spine. Maybe close your eyes and see if your hips want to do some little circles within this movement. Maybe your neck wants to move from side to side. Just feel what your body needs right now. Take your right toes out to the side, extend your left leg back, and open up your left arm to the ceiling, taking big circles with that left arm. And the next time that your left arm is right by your left ear, go ahead and pause there for a big side stretch from the outer edge of your left foot through the left fingertips. Turn your chest a little bit more to the sky. Breathe here, opening the chest. Draw that right shoulder back on your back. And exhale, release the pose, come back to hands and knees, and take a flexion and extension of the spine, following the breath. Come back to neutral spine and take the left toes out to the side, extending the right leg back. Open up the right arm up to the ceiling, taking big circles with that right arm. Take the left shoulder back on the back. Combining movement and breath, and the next time that your right arm is right by your right ear, go ahead and pause here. Turn your chest to the sky just a little bit more. Stretching from the outer edge of your right foot all the way through your right fingertips. Inhale, lift the arm back up to the sky, turn the chest open and breathe. Exhale, release the hand, coming back to all fours, hands and knees. Press your hips back towards your heels, forehead toward the floor, keeping the arms forward, coming into child's pose and resting. Breathing up and down the back body, releasing the face and the neck. Notice the thought in your mind, and notice whether it takes you to the future or to the past. And bring your attention back to the path of the breath through the body, and bringing your awareness here to this moment, the present moment. Enjoying your child's pose, releasing the back. Inhale to come forward to hands and knees. Curl the toes under and press your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Move and groove here, bending one knee and then the other, maybe lifting one hip and then the other. And then settling into downward dog for a few breaths. Inhale the right leg up and back for down dog splits. And exhale, knee towards the forehead, strong core to plant that front foot, draw the back knee down, and take your arms out in front of you in low lunge. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and then release them. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and release. And again, squeeze the shoulder blades back, keep them squeezed, and bring your hands to your hips. Notice the strength in your upper back as you lift the chest and open the throat. And breathe here. Release the pose, take your hands down to the floor, step back into plank, strong core, and lower to the knees. Squeeze the upper back and release by pressing the shoulder blades up. Squeeze the upper back and release. And squeeze the upper back, keeping a strong upper back, lower all the way to your belly. Take your hands out way off your mat, up on your fingertips, elbows bent up to the sky. Press the forehead into the mat and breathe here. We're strengthening the upper back to extend through the shoulders and through the chest. Release. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders to inhale up to all fours. Curl the toes under and press back into downward dog. Take a breath here. Inhale the left leg up and back for down dog splits. Exhale, the knee comes forward to plant that foot. Draw the back knee down, coming into low lunge with the arms in front. Squeeze the upper back and release. Squeeze the upper back and release. Squeeze the upper back, keeping the squeeze. Inhale the arms up. So notice how strong your upper back feels here, how integrated your shoulders are. Breathe into the low lunge. And exhale, release the pose. Step back into downward dog. Breathing in your down dog. Releasing the neck and the face. Inhale the right leg up and back for down dog splits. And exhale, the knee comes forward. Plant the foot, draw the back knee down. Coming up to low lunge with the arms in front, and do a few shoulder squeezes back and forth. The next time you're squeezing, take your hands on your hips, coming into low lunge, lifting the chest, opening the throat, and breathing here. So working that strong upper back. Release the pose, plant the hands, step back into plank, strong core. Lower to the knees and do some shoulder blade push-ups here by squeezing the upper back and releasing. Squeezing the upper back and releasing. Squeeze the upper back, keep the squeeze, and lower all the way to the belly. Take the hands wider than the mat distance apart, up on your fingertips, elbows pointed towards the ceiling, and squeeze the upper back, keeping the forehead on the floor. Pressing the knees into the mat. Take your right ear towards your right shoulder, keeping your forehead on the floor to stretch through the left side of the neck. Breathe into the left side of the neck, and then come back to center and draw your left ear towards your left shoulder, breathing into the right side of the neck. Keeping a strong upper back. And draw your head back to center. Keep pressing all 10 fingertips into the floor. And then release the pose. Take the hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale to all fours. And exhale, down dog. Inhale the left leg up and back for down dog splits. And exhale, knee comes forward, plant the foot, draw the back knee down, coming into low lunge with the arms out in front, squeezing the upper back and releasing, squeezing the upper back, and keeping the squeeze as we inhale the arms up. Deep and easy breathing here in this pose with a strong upper back. Release the pose, take the hands down, curl the back toes under, and step back into down dog. Breathe here in your down dog. Release the head and the neck, the face. And then inhale the right leg up and back. And exhale, knee comes forward, plant the foot, draw the back knee down. Take your left hand way off the mat and lean onto that hand as you open the right arm up towards the ceiling, turning your chest up to the sky. And draw the left shoulder back on your back. And breathe here in this nice open low lunge twist. Release the pose, plant the hands, and step back into plank, strong core. Lower to your knees and squeeze the upper back and release. Squeeze the upper back and release. Squeeze the upper back. Keep the squeeze to lower all the way to your belly. Take the hands out wide again. Up on your fingertips, elbows towards the ceiling. Squeeze the upper back by pressing all 10 fingertips into the floor. And then engage the fingers to draw your chest slightly forward and slightly up, but only as high as you can while still keeping a strong upper back. Exhale, release. Take the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale to all fours and exhale, down dog. Inhale the left leg up and back for down dog splits. And exhale, the knee comes forward, plant the foot. Draw the back knee down, take the right hand way off the mat, and extend the left arm up towards the ceiling, turning your chest up to the sky. Draw that right shoulder back on your back. And breathe into this low lunge, chest opening twist. Breathing. Bringing your awareness back to the path of the breath through the body. Exhale, release the pose, plant the hands, and step back into downward facing dog. Breathing here in down dog. Inhale the right leg up and back, And exhale, bring that knee forward, plant the foot, keeping a strong back leg. Come up into high lunge with the arms in front and squeeze the upper back and release. Squeeze the upper back. Keeping the squeeze, let's bring our hands to our hips. Lift the chest, open the throat. Breathing here in high lunge. Your back leg is strong and your right knee is bent right over your right ankle, moving towards your right little toe. Follow the path of the breath through the body. And on your exhalation, release the pose. Hands come down to the floor as you step back into plank, strong core. Lower down to your knees and forearms with your hands clasped. And squeeze the upper back and release. Squeeze the upper back and release. Keep a strong core as you do this. Squeeze the upper back and pause here, keeping the squeeze. So we're strengthening the upper back. You can release the head and the neck here. Again, keeping a strong core, belly button moving towards the spine, but a strong squeeze in the upper back. This should feel very nice for your shoulders. Follow the path of the breath through the body. Inhaling into your shoulder blades as if you could send air there. And then release the pose, coming back to hands and knees, squeezing the upper back to lower all the way to the belly. Take your fingertips wide for spider cobra, all 10 fingertips pressing into the mat, elbows up towards the sky. Engage the hands to draw your chest forward and slightly up, and breathe. Knees pressing into the mat. Release the pose and press back to hands and knees, and then back into downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale the left leg up and back for down dog splits, and exhale, the knee comes forward, plant the foot, strong back leg to rise up with your hands in front of you, squeezing the shoulder blades and releasing, squeezing the shoulder blades and keeping the squeeze to inhale the arms up, coming into the full expression of high lunge. Strong upper back, strong back leg, deep bend in the front knee right over the front ankle with the knee tracking towards the little toe. Follow the path of the breath through the body and exhale, release the pose, stepping back into downward dog. Inhale to shift forward into plank, strong core. Lower to your knees and then take a seat. You're going to sit cross-legged, taking your hands behind your back, squeeze the shoulder blades back, lift the sternum, open the throat, and breathe. As you do this, ground your sit bones down into the ground and notice how that grounding actually helps you to lift the chest even more. Think about widening the collarbones. And exhale, release the pose. Take your left leg out to the side extended and keep your right knee bent. Take your right arm behind you and grab a hold of your pants so that your arm stays in place. Inhale and exhale, allow your body to fall to the left for a nice neck stretch along the right side of your neck. You can move your chin up and down to find a sweet spot where you feel needs stretching. And pause there and breathe. Bring your attention back to your inhalations and your exhalations, completely releasing your body weight towards the left. Relaxing the face. Inhale to roll up. Head is the last thing to come up. And exhale, release the pose. Take a cross-legged seated position, hands behind the hips. Inhale to squeeze and lift for a simple back bend. Breathing all the way up to the collarbone, grounding through the sit bones. Exhale, release. Take your right leg out to the side, keep the left knee bent. Take your left arm behind you, take your clothing, and then exhale, allow your body to fall over to the right, getting a nice stretch in the left side of the neck. Move your head from side to side, maybe lift your chin and then drop your chin down. Find that sweet spot for yourself. And then turn your attention to your breath. Deep and easy breathing. Inhale to roll up. Head is the last thing to come up. Release the pose. Take a cross-legged seated position with your hands behind you. Inhale for our back bend, squeezing the shoulder blades, lifting the chest, grounding through the sit bones. And exhale, release the pose and lie on your back. Knees bent, feet flat on the mat. Lift your hips and bring them over to the left side of the mat. And then draw your knees over to the right for a reclined twist. You can use your right hand on your left knee to deepen the twist, or extend both arms out to the sides. Deep and easy breathing into the left side of the body. Inhale the knees back to center. Place the feet on the floor to move your hips all the way over to the right side of the mat, and draw your knees across your body to the left for a reclined twist on the other side. Turning your attention to the breath. Notice the thought in your mind, and notice whether it takes you to the past or to the future. And bring your attention back to the breath, back to the present moment. Inhale to bring the knees back to center. Place the feet on the mat to bring your hips back to center. And hug your knees into your chest. Release everything, extending your legs and your arms, coming into relaxation pose. Walk your shoulder blades under slightly. Palms facing up, body completely relaxed. If you feel discomfort in your low back, you can always roll a blanket up and place it underneath your knees, or use a pillow underneath your knees. Take an inhale through the nose and exhale, open mouth sigh to release all the air, releasing to the floor. And again, inhale and exhale, completely relaxing. Relaxing the face, the forehead, allowing your body to rest, after we've worked the upper back and the shoulders. Start taking deeper breaths, bringing movement to your body with fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Taking your arms up above your head for a full body stretch. And then hugging your knees into your chest. Roll over onto your right side and take a breath here. And then press yourself up to a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Hands can be on your thighs or in front of your heart in prayer position, eyes closed. Curl your lips up into a little smile and hold a thought of gratitude in your heart for something, someone that you're grateful for. Hold the thought of gratitude for kayaking and for strong, healthy shoulders. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.